playing a kind of themed ultimate force today against Eric's Imperial Guard. So I'm using the Night Spinner, the Warp Hunter, which has the Shuriken Cannons and Willow Fields, and I'm using 3 War Walkers who I'm expecting at this point that are going to come in as reserves and probably outflank. They're each outfitted with 2 Shuriken Cannons. I'm taking a Striking Scorpion squad. They are 9 members strong with an Exarch who has chain sabers and both Exarch powers. For troops, we're looking at 2 Guardian squads. One is 15 members strong, including a Warlock with Conceal, and they have a Scatter Laser. The other is 12 strong, packed in a Wave Serpent with Twinling Star Cannons. They've got 2 Flamers, and the Warlock has Destructor. I'm taking a small unit of Swooping Hawks with an Exarch. He's got Intercept. He's also got a Sun Rifle. The star unit in this force is my HQ. It's led by a Farseer with Fortune and Doom and a Spirit Stone, Runes of Witnessing and Runes of Warding. I have 10 Warlocks, 3 with Destructor, 1 with Enhance, and 1 with Embolden. These markers here denote Fortune and Doom, so I can remember to cast and remember which units have them, and they're in a Wave Serpent with pretty much all the trimmings.
Doing 2,000 points today in my guard. It's my second outing with them. I'm running a couple different changes from last time. I got myself a Valkyrie, finally. As you can see, I put it together this morning, literally, so it's a working project right now. I want to magnetize and all that good stuff, but I'm going to be running a command squad here. It's pretty bare bones. It's got 3 plasma guns, a medic, plasma pistol on the senior officer, and the 2 advisors. They got the Astropath and the officer of the fleet. For troops, I have an infantry platoon here. I have a command squad with a flamer autocannon, and then I have 3 infantry squads here. 1 with a boxcaster and a commissar. And then all the rest are the same with power weapons on the sergeants, missile launchers, and melta guns, and lobbing them together. 2 more troop choices here. We have 2 veteran squads with carapace armor and demolitions. They also have plasma pistols on their sergeants, a heavy flamer in each. One has 2 plasma, one has 2 melta, and they are both riding in chimeras. I also have Marbo back here. And 3 armored sentinels with autocannons. A Bane Wolf here with extra armor, hull heavy flamer. I have a Hype Flak tank here with a hull heavy flamer. We have a Leman Russ battle tank here with plasma sponsons, hull las cannon. And we have a Manticore with hull heavy flamer. And that's about rounds out the list.
This is our pre-game setup. We are using battle missions. We rolled up an Imperial Guard mission, and the mission is Prepare to Assault. So neither of us are allowed to leave anything in reserves, and the point is to take an objective here, here, and here. Those are the 3 objectives. Eric's going to get to roll off. The one special rule about this scenario is stray rounds. Normally you would drop a little piece of paper, and where it lands, things go kaboom. We decided to change that a little bit because, frankly, we have an air conditioner on and it'll blow the paper all around the place. So we're just doing 3 die 6, no ability to get a hit. It will always scatter. All right, now that scouting moves are done, Eric, you get to roll to maintain. Don't roll 1. Great. Let the slaughter commence.
First turn, the Imperial Fist came out swinging pretty strong. I moved everything forward in generic fashion here. Stood still over here to shoot. We had the Manticore fired a big barrage over here in the corner. Missed, didn't do anything. Sentinels fired, missed. They hit, but didn't penetrate armor. Bane Wolf moved forward. Two of these guys moved forward, both fired their multi-lasers here at the Warwalkers. Was unable to cause any damage. The Hydra Flak Tank fired at the Warp Hunter, and that was the one that took off the cannon, right?
No.
No. Didn't do anything to it.
Immobilized it. That did everything else.
Okay, so this immobilized the Warp Hunter. I fired here at the Warp Hunter and didn't hit it. I fired my Lean Rust, all of its weapons stood still, and fired everything it had at the Warp Hunter and managed to blow off its warp cannon, what's it called, the cannon on it?
Hunter cannon.
The Hunter cannon on it. These guys all fired at the Warp Hunter as well, and did not cause any damage to it. Okay, I moved the Valkyrie forward pretty aggressively in my scout move, and then I boosted it forward full distance, unloaded my command squad at the beginning of my phase, and I moved it another 12 inches. The command squad rapid fired at the Warwalkers here, and then was able to shake 2 of them. The Valkyrie unloaded everything it had on the Guardians and killed 7 of them, was it? 7 or 6 of them? 7 or 6 of them? 6 of them. And they passed their leadership check and they are fine. So now the Eldar will strike back.
For the most part, my turn was kind of short. I did a lot of movement. Really, I just sort of shifted things to the side, and I moved my Wave Serpent with the Seer Council behind Festa's lines. One of the most important moments I had was my Swooping Hawks assaulted the Valkyrie. And for the first time ever in all my games where a Valkyrie was used, I managed to blow it up. Unfortunately, it took 4 of my Swooping Hawks with it because I apparently suck at making armor saves. I even managed to land a Night Spinner shot directly in that giant mob of guardsmen, so now they're in difficult and dangerous terrain. The result of that was they got pinned, and then the commissar attached to the unit executed the officer, so I got an extra casualty out of it from that. I also managed to kill 2 guys from that small, is that the platoon command squad?
Yeah, that's the platoon command.
Yeah, and the same shell from the flak dropping in the sky also managed to shake the Hydra, so it doesn't get to shoot me this turn. And that's fantastic. And that's pretty much it. That's how this turn went.
So, this turn was pretty devastating for the Eldar. I had, going across here, we had a Manticore fire, and it was a little off target. Hit 1 Guardian, but didn't fail to wound. My Sentinels here, the Hellfire, the Wave Serpent didn't do anything, charged it, didn't do anything. But then we got to the Bane Wolf, who managed to kill all but 1 Striking Scorpion, who failed his command check and fled. The X-Guard fled. All 3 smokes. Needs to move forward and smoked. The battle tank, which is so far, it's been my MVP this game so far. He fired a las cannon and a battle cannon shell at the Night Spinner, and rolled double 6s with his 1 penetrating hit on the hollow field to obliterate it. Like my command platoon squad moved over here and gave my infantry platoon the order to run, or move. When they double moved, they lost a Meltagunner to the difficult terrain checks, dangerous terrain checks, excuse me. They are heading towards objective 3 here. The command squad here lost 1 man, and they broke and fell back, and the Warwalkers consolidated towards the blob. And Marvo here, he finally earned his keep this game. He showed up and threw a demolition charge on the Guardians there, killing 5 of them? 4 of them?
Actually, you just killed 3.
Oh, 3 of them, sorry. And they broke and fell off the board. And that was it for my turn. I chose not to drop the artillery shells at this point. I think they may hit my own troops more than likely than hitting Eldar units. So, that's that.
Okay. The star of this turn was the Warlock squad with the Farseer and their transport. Their transport managed to fly in. It rammed the back of the Chimera, blew up the tank. The unit inside poured out, and the Warlock squad, who got a 6 for their fleet roll, managed to run in and wipe the entire unit out before they ever got a chance to do anything. It was something like 27 wounds. So it came out pretty well. Less impressive were the Swooping Hawks that managed to do absolutely nothing to this Chimera because 2 of them missed with their grenades and the other one rolled a friggin' 1. And they are, however, close enough to prevent the command squad from regrouping. In other sad and sordid news, I failed to kill Guardsman Marbo with my star cannons because one of them, despite being twin-linked, missed, and the other rolled a 1 to wound. And the Warwalkers continue to do what they've been doing, which is holding up Festa's line. Right now they went in, they shot, they managed to kill 4 guys with shooting. In assault they only killed 1, but they didn't take any damage back despite the fact that Festa has 2 melta-bombs in the unit. So hopefully I can hold them up for a little longer and we'll see how all this goes.